Hello and welcome to a new game coming along the horizon, Iron Saga vs. As the President, CEO and Chairman of Super Robot Mania Club, I officially endorse Iron Saga vs. Just a quick background on the original Iron Saga. It is a top-down mech RPG-like type of gacha game, having collabs with quite a few Super Robot franchises like Mazinger Z, Robo, Dangayo to name a few. It is surprising that they are willing to make a versus game, and it is actually not bad. This game feels closer towards Street Fighter with its EX skills, EX ulti and the desperation critical art skill thingy. And it even has dash cancel for some combos. And as a maniacal fan of Mazinger Z, how can I not start off having some fun with him on the release of this demo? Among all the 4 mechs, Mazinger Z is the non-Iron Saga original mech, and very rightfully deserves to be in this demo. And the best part, he is actually the easiest to use among all, as his basic combo is very easy to combo into his EX special. Other mechs play like other types of fighting games, and I will explain in other videos. Based on mazingerzinfinity, he has the usual rocket punch and scramble attack. It makes it feel like you are playing Ryu and Ken in Street Fighter. At first I thought he would be more of a slam master like Zangief or Alex, doing tombstone power drivers and drop bottoms. But in the end, he is more like an Abigail rushdown kind of brute, which is actually still fun. He has a good poke attack with his light attack, covering good distance and has very little frames of startup animation. Plus, it also allows you to follow up and continue with a follow-up combo. His YYY combo is also his easiest and most widely used punish combo, since it can be easily comboed into his ulti as well. His staple in keeping distance and putting pressure would be his rocket punch, and he can fire at different angles based on the buttons you use. His EX rocket punch is optimal for combo juggling, where after a launcher attack, he can keep the enemy in the air to follow up with another attack before throwing in his desperation move or EX ulti. And also, his rocket punch moves at a very fast speed, which can keep enemy at bay since he has a slow recovery animation after the rocket punch. His scramble attack is good as a combo finisher, especially the EX version where you get to see him flying around like a fat UFO that go lost along the way. It covers good distance, but the recovery animation is so bad, it is telling enemies to say, "Hey, come and get in your free combo and free hits, I can take all the damage," and end up getting a big can of Ubers. I wouldn't recommend using this skill unless you have penchant for punishment and losing to enemies to show you are a big fat noob. He has 2 different types of charge type skill based on the type you use. The first type will be having the naval missile, and the second type will be his photon beam. The naval missiles are very difficult to be comboed into, as his hitbox is very funky, and each missile has some distance to hit, so it won't be instantaneous. For his photon beam, it is consecutive, so the combo potential is much higher here. This also follows with the type of EX ulti, with the first being okay, that never gets old, and the second being the typical KOF series of combo attack after contact, which is the easiest for combo finishing. That is why I prefer to use the latter.
Player 1 wins.
Now comes his desperation skill, activating only at 50% health and with the bat 1000 or whatever form you are supposed to use. This is a necessary skill for his combos, as his naval missile and is best used while the enemy is continuously being juggled to ensure it hits. The downside, the rocket punches are inconsistent, as it comes from different heights, so you can get unlucky on hits if ROG Z hits you that day. Overall, he is a very good beginner mech, as his punish is easy to land, plus it provides a juggle to combo into your EX ulti. His slightly higher HP helps in a pinch when needed, and his standing poke is arguably his best attack when trying to keep a distance from the enemy. Downside, his attack distance are deceiving. His scrambler attack recovery sucks, and he doesn't have a cross layup, which I think the developers didn't think about it at all for all the mechs in this game yet. Plus, all the fancy combos in the tutorial deals almost similar to the simple X, Y, 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 photon beam, EX ulti damage at a much more confusing way. Except it makes you look cool, which doesn't make sense at all. Thank you all for watching. Like, share and subscribe, as I'll try to make as many videos of this during this demo version and spread it over the next few weeks until a second demo appears or the game goes live. Till next time, happy gaming and